I
PS3
was
is
little,
dog shit
I used to
console.
have the original OG PS3.
That was the good one, because you could play the PS2 and PS1 games.
I don't know if I could play PS2 back then.
PS2 was the bomb, man. You might be too young, but like that shit was awesome growing up.
Yes, it was.
Okay.
But then PS3 is so trash.
Alright. Let's fix my camera.
Oh, we live now?
Yes, sir. We are
Watch what I
live.
say. I'm gonna watch what I say about Sony now. We were popping off about Sony before we went live. You ain't gonna hear it.
Oh shit!
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. All right.
Look at them dislikes just lighting up.
How many I got
That's
already?
what I like to see. Get them dislikes up, boys.
Yep.
How many I got now?
You got 9. We're
9.
killing it. I got double the dislikes on those likes. I'm loving it.
Oh damn! I'm gonna like it. Hey, well, hey, it's 5 of us in here.
Hey,
Why
now we
don't y'all
got 10
hit that like
dislikes.
button?
Don't matter if you like.
Hey,
We're still
hey.
up by 2.
It's 5 of us in here. Go and hit that like button. If you my subscriber, please hit that like button. We got some Sony hate. Well, I won't say Sony hater. We got I guess
Subscribe,
Sony
share,
ponies
and dislike.
in here that's mad at the title. First of all, I am not a Sony hater. I, in fact, love Sony. I, bought 2 PlayStation 4s this gen, the base and the Pro. And I'm basically playing my PlayStation 4 right now, before the podcast, playing that Persona 5 Royale, God tier game, one of the best games ever. I love it. And after that, I'm going to finish Ghost of Tsushima. I hadn't finished that yet, so I got a bunch of backlog of PlayStation games I got to play. So it ain't like, it just bothers me that a lot of people get so mad, upset, and angry over a title. Like, I'm just calling it for what it is. They're playing chicken. Like, Sony has always had a rap sheet of undercutting people's prices. And it started back when they first came on the scene, when they undercut Sega. When Sega priced their Sega Saturn for $399, and I forgot the name of this dude, but he basically went on stage and he only said one thing and he left the stage. He said $299 and left the stage, and everybody started saying woo woo woo. And Sony always do that. They do that mess. They always go last so they can undercut people. And now Microsoft is basically giving us a product that's very, very cheap for anybody can buy. Anybody can buy this product. Even if you can't even afford the base $299 Xbox Series S, you can finance the damn thing. Like, they is giving you a lot of options and being very pro-consumer, and people is still not happy. It's not good enough. It's not the fact that, yes, I'm an Xbox fan. It's not the fact that I'm a fan or a fan. I'm not a fanboy. I'm not a fanboy. I basically just calling it for what it is. If I see something that's very pro-consumer, I'm going to say it. It's just how it is. Like, you can't expect to have thousands of dollars worth of stuff in a console that costs $300, in which I think the console should cost more for what it offer. But I'm just calling for what it is when it comes to the PlayStation 5. Where the fuck is Sony at? Why they still playing chicken? Did they have a set price on the console, but when Microsoft gave us their price, I think they're scared. I'm just being honest. I don't know why they're scared. They've been winning for over 20 years. So what is going on? That's just basically where I'm coming from. So I'm already starting to get to the ring. We didn't get to our intros yet. So I guess let's go ahead and get into intros right quick and talk about the things we've been playing this week. Let's go and start with you, Alex.
All right. Well, finally, our gracious host is letting us introduce ourselves.
Ah, shit.
So, what's going on, everyone? Alex Prime here. We're back for another week of the Real Talk podcast. We're talking about Sony, so Real's a little riled up. So just get ready for that. Gonna get that Vegeta music going at some point, I'm sure.
Nah.
It's gonna be a fun show. Microsoft laid it all out on the line. We know the prices, we know the release day, we know the pre-order day. And Sony is still a no-show, so there's a lot to talk about.
All right, let's go with you, Jalen.
All right, what's going on, everyone? This is your boy Jalen. Happy to be back for another podcast, and let's get the show on the road.
And Jalen has promised us he will not abruptly leave and go to the fridge and talk from his fridge.
Oh my god!
Put them chips down, boy.
Put them chips down, boy.
Hey, to let y'all know, I got some trail minutes that's sitting on the side. So, I
all right, let's go with you, Dirty.
Hey, yo, what's up, people? Another podcast. Let's get it going.
All right. I guess last but not least, let's go with you, Mr. Kendall. He's new to the podcast, but he's not new to the channel. What's going on, buddy?
So I'm very brand new, so I'm just a special guest. If they want to bring me back, that's up to them. So welcome to another podcast night. So
I didn't like the intro, so you ain't coming back. You ain't coming back.
No, damn.
And just some housekeeping. If you're wondering where Nick is literally sick as a dog right now, and he cannot join. That's why.
Yeah, we're on the street, saying that he was in the middle of a live stream and he threw up a lot, a shit.
That is factual. I saw it,
Yeah.
and I almost threw up after that. So if you want to see Gamer Nick throw up, go to his Twitch channel. And you could hear the chunks hit the floor. It was nasty.
And why was
oh god.
I don't know why y'all want to. I don't know why y'all want to see that, but go ahead.
There he
Go
is.
ahead
He's
and knock
in the
yourself
chat
out.
right now. Put that link in the chat, Nick. Let him know.
Oh, he's
Anyway. So yeah, hit that like button. Let's get some more people here. Appreciate y'all coming into the podcast. Got some stuff to talk about with the Xbox Series X and the S. The prices has been revealed. Sony still, playing chicken. And got the rumors of a Nintendo Switch might possibly be in 4K. That again, and got the rumors and all the video. Everybody, want to make videos about it. And, it's just a lot going on. But it don't surprise me because Nintendo they're almost at their 5-year mark when it comes to Switch. Switch has been out that long. It's been a minute.
It's going to be the 4th year this year.
4th year, but I think it goes by physical year. I think they're going on their 5th physical year, right? This coming up March.
Well, it came out March 2017.
Yeah.
So this will be the 4th year.
But is it their 4th? Yeah. Is it their 4th physical year or 5th? They got it's kind of confusing sometimes.
They're around the middle of their life cycle. Yeah.
Okay.
Or maybe a little farther than that, actually.
So I guess before we get started, what games have we been playing this week? I could go first. I could just say I've been playing Persona 5 Royale. I already got 30 hours into it. They put a lot more content into the game. They introduced us to 2 more characters, and there are a couple more dungeons. If you want to know if there's new dungeons, new locations you can visit. There's a lot more stuff that you can do. They put a lot more content to that game. If you basically remember the little baseball cage you get to go to, they only give you like 5 or 6 of them, and you finish. Now you got unlimited chances to hit the baseball. That's pretty. I like that. That was pretty cool. So they put a bunch of new content into this game. And it's very worth another go around if you are a big Persona 5 fan. It's almost like a damn near brand new game because from what I heard, they said content-wise, between 25 to 30 more hours of new content into this game. That's a brand new game on top of a game. So yeah, I've been playing that a lot, and I guess that's it. Just got some retro games that came in this week on my Dreamcast. I got Dark Crisis for my Dreamcast came in. What else I got that came in? It was something else I had came in. But yeah, anyway, I just got some retro stuff that came in this week. So I guess after me, what you been playing, Dirty, this week?
I've been playing on the PlayStation 4, man. Just playing some MLB The Show 20, a couple of VR games. Switch, I've been playing shoot 'em ups, Raiden 5. And the Xbox been playing some 2K21 and some Modern Warfare.
I heard 2K21's not so good. Is that true?
I don't like the shot meter. The shot meter they changed.
Yeah, didn't they change it to how you play it now?
Yeah, it's way too small. They need to work on that.
Wow, I quit since 2K17. I hate that game so bad.
I'm just tired of the annually same game. At least every year we get a different Call of Duty game, a different campaign. But come on, man. It's the same shit when it comes to these sports games every year. So, I don't know, man. Maybe a lot of people are sick of the same shit, the same crap. Like, that's why I hadn't bought a Madden game in a long time, because it's the same shit. I'm just glad that they finally got exposed for basically putting the same animation as
roster change.
huh? Yeah, this is just an updated
Yes.
roster. That's
It's
it.
mostly just a roster change. Yeah.
So yeah, fuck EA. So what you been?
Well, I know on the Xbox, it's free to play Madden 21 already
Oh really?
for the weekend.
Really?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
what's up.
That's very
Oh
cool.
yeah, that's another thing we'll talk about when we get to the Xbox, the All Access. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So what about you, Kendall? What you been playing?
Me, I've been playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare, which is called Snow Warfare because it's garbage. And Shadow Warrior 2 because I can't wait for Shadow Warrior 3.
The hell's
Oh,
Shaw Warrior?
I know. What
The
is that?
Shadow Warrior 3.
Oh, Shaolin Warriors. Okay.
Not
Oh,
Shadow
okay.
Warriors. It's Shadow Warrior
Shadow.
3.
Oh,
Oh,
it's a Shadow.
Warrior. Okay.
Shadow.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shadow Warrior 2 is awesome.
I
Dude,
hadn't played that.
I
one.
enjoyed the story. I can't wait to play the last
That
mission,
game is
but
fucking
right now I'm just
awesome. I can't wait for Shadow
Was it
Warrior.
hold on, wasn't Shadow Warrior like one of the free games with Gold a long
Yeah.
time ago? Okay, I
Number one
downloaded
was.
it, but I never played it.
It's on Game Pass too.
Oh, okay, I'm
Like-
gonna check it out.
Once you start playing it, the story gets real interesting. Like
Yeah.
it is so fucking awesome.
In some ways, I actually like it more than Doom.
Really? Wow.
Mhm.
Now you saying Doom? I don't know. That's a big leap right there, man. Saying Doom.
It's an awesome game.
Okay.
It's
And
awesome.
I'm waiting for Call of Duty Cold War Black Ops.
Okay. All right. What about you, Jalen? Let me guess. Smash and Mario Kart. That's it.
Well, actually, no, I haven't been playing Mario Kart lately.
Oh shit! Just
Because-
Smash.
Just Smash.
No, not yeah, Smash, even though I got like over 1,500 hours in that game, and
Jesus.
and I've been playing a lot of retro games like Zelda, Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past,
Nice.
and of course I beat Donkey Kong Country again because I think
Yeah,
that game is
let's
so damn good.
go.
And yeah, and I've been playing, of course, Super Mario World, Yoshi's Island, and that's pretty much it. Just been retro,
Look at
been
Jalen here
smashing.
playing all the GOAT games here. What's going on here?
Are you playing those in those online games, Nintendo Online? What you call it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nintendo Online.
Yeah, online. Okay,
Mhm.
yeah, that's what's up. Okay, Dirty, what you been playing?
Mhm.
Hold on, I already got you a Dirty. You already did yours?
Oh yeah.
yeah, he did.
Oh, so that's
Man, you gonna skip
everybody.
Alex like
Oh,
that?
oh,
Damn.
Alex. Okay, I forgot about you, man. My bad. What you been playing, man?
Damn, man, you don't skip me.
I've been taking it pretty easy because I've been beating so many games this year. But I played Mario Kart, Smash. I beat The Tourist recently. That's a cool game. That went on Game Pass, so I tried it out. Very enjoyable. I've been playing. I played Super Mario because it just came on the Nintendo Switch Online and the All Stars. And I'm trying to play Super Mario 2, but that game sucks. So I stopped playing. I'll start Super
Wait,
Mario
All Star.
3.
Wait, All Stars is on. Online?
Yeah, All Stars is on the. They got added during the Mario 3D.
It's only
anniversary.
temporary for right now. It's temporary.
No, it's staying on there.
It is? You sure? Okay.
It's that one where it's like where they have 35 Marios all at once. That's a temporary one.
Okay.
Man,
The
I'm
normal
gonna
All Stars is just being added to the Nintendo Switch Online service. So I played Mario Bros. 1. Mario Bros. 2 sucks ass, so I stopped playing it. I'm gonna start Mario Bros. 3 maybe this weekend.
Bros 2 sucks. Like I remember playing that and I didn't like it.
Which one?
It's
Mario
okay to
Bros.
me.
2, Super
I
Mario
thought it
Bros.
was
Oh.
okay. I guess it's the least
I hate
favorite.
that.
Yeah.
It's probably the
That
least
game's so
favorite.
boring.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel.
It's
like a
my
Mario
least
game at all.
favorite.
It's
Yeah, no,
definitely
it
the
doesn't.
worst one.
It
Yeah.
serves as least favorite to me, but I prefer playing number 1 and number 3, and that's
Yeah,
it.
one is good. 3's way better than World.
World was a goat.
So okay, which one's the best? World or Mario World or Super Mario Brothers 3? That's always been a big
World
debate.
easily.
Really?
Well, 3.
Well,
man.
I don't know. 3. I don't know.
World's the
man.
best. It's opinionated.
World, you get
I like the World.
Yoshi, you get
Yeah.
the cape,
Yeah.
and you get
Uh-huh.
better graphics, and they have secret levels. It's way better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But 3's still awesome. I'm not saying 3's bad.
yeah.
Well,
Exactly, yeah.
of course, it's gonna be more on Super Mario World because it came out later, so it's gonna be more. I'm talking about as far as like that moment in time. It's kind of like when we say which is the best Super Mario game of all time. a lot of us gonna say Super Mario 64, even though a lot of people love Odyssey.
Yeah,
but if you're talking
Mario
about like
Bros. 3 and Mario World, they're only 1 year apart.
Yeah.
I guess.
But if you say like the best Mario game of all time, you gotta be more specific, like 2D wise or 3D wise.
Yeah, you have
Because
to
you know
split
a
them
lot of
up,
people.
2D and 3D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my 3D wise probably Mario 64. I didn't got introduced that when I was young back in the early 2000s, so that was a long
Mine's
time ago.
Odyssey now.
Now
Uh-huh.
it's Goddess.
Yeah,
Gotta see.
Goddess.
mine's is still Galaxy 1 to 2.
That's a good game. Those are good games too.
Mhm.
They're not good
Yeah.
enough to make it to the 3D All Star Collection, apparently. But, you know.
Ooh.
Well, Galaxy did.
I thought Galaxy
Well,
2
Galaxy,
was a better
Galaxy
game.
did. Not
Galaxy
Galaxy
made
2.
it, but Galaxy 2 got the
Yeah,
snub.
but Galaxy 2 was the better
Yeah.
game. So why did he? It is what it is.
It is the better game.
Yeah.
Well, well, we got our assumptions with why they left it out of there. They gotta resell it to
They
us
got
for $60.
They're gonna resell that one for 60.
No, fucking Nintendo.
So I guess speaking of Nintendo, that could be our first topic with the Switch 4K rumors and all that. Well, first a little Switch Pro rumors because had a bunch of articles and leaks, whatever, from the Wall Street Journal
Excuse
from
me.
last year, talking about two, Switch models, and it was actually true, but it wasn't the one that a lot of people has been waiting for, and that's the more powerful Switch. Of course, last year we got the Switch, the new model that
Mini.
has better battery, and the Switch.
Okay.
No, the Switch Lite. It has a better battery as well, and it's a little bit smaller. But it wasn't that the Switch Pro that a lot of us has been wanting to see. And now the rumors is circulate again, and now they saying that there is a Switch 4K, maybe cooking
Highly doubt.
behind the scenes. I don't know. But I'm gonna read this little deal right quick. It says that reports of what the internet has been dubbed Switch Pro have been circulating online since 2019, and the latest details regarding expected upgrade Switch models have more, than that. These support the 4K resolution. Bloomberg Takahashi, I can't pronounce them Japanese names, reported Wednesday that Nintendo has reached out to multiple third-party. That's what they said. Nintendo reached out to multiple third-party developers to ensure that their titles are capable of supporting 4K graphics, server outside games developers. Speaking anonymously, as the issue is private, said Nintendo has asked them to make their games 4K ready, suggesting resolution upgrade is on the way. I'm not going to try to pronounce that Japanese name. The report didn't mention any sort of deadline for Nintendo's request, so there's no clear timeline as to when the Switch Pro could be released, but this adds to mountain body evidence that Nintendo wants to deliver on higher graphic fidelity and department that the Switch has been lagging behind in compared to Sony's PlayStation, Microsoft's Xbox consoles. So that's just a little bit of that. I'm not going to read the whole deal. So basically saying that Nintendo they're asking for developers to basically have their games 4K ready. So I'm just kind of maybe this goes into that since the new generation starts this year, I guess you could say ninth generation. So basically, what does that put the Switch? Is that still ninth generation, or that's not?
Hey, yo, the 9th generation started March 3rd, 2017, sir.
So basically, if they saying that, that basically, if that is true, then I've been talking about this for a while, that it makes a lot of sense. Because since the new generation is going forward, a lot of these developers switching over to these new engines and everything, and pretty soon 1080p is going to be, I won't say 1080p, a 720p. 720p is it's going to be out the window, because 1080p is going to be the standard 1080p and up. 720 is going to be out the window. I don't
I
think
was told HD's not a fan.
I don't even think they sell 720p TVs no more at the stores. It's 1080 and up. So basically, 1080 is going to be the standard. And, the Nintendo Switch have a lot of games that can't even run at 1080p. So this is probably what I was thinking they was gonna have another console that can output 1080p on a lot of these most of these games or all games like especially these games that's like a Witcher, these highly graphical games that needs a lot of juice to run. So I don't know. Maybe they're trying to squeeze a little bit of 4K in there, or just get a console that can look good in 1080p, 60 frames per second. So I don't know. And of course, I know what you, Alex. You'd be like, that's a lot of power for a handheld. So that's gonna cost a lot of money. I know how you are. So I don't know. Maybe they're gonna have a dock that can output it to 4K. I don't know. I don't know. But pretty soon, Nintendo, they're gonna have to do something, because a lot of these companies, they switching over to newer engines, and it's gonna require a console that's powerful enough to handle these engines. So that's just my intake on it. I think there is a console coming. Would it be 4K? I'm not sure. I just want it to be a more powerful console. So what do you think, Alex? What do you think, Alex? I know what you're gonna say.
Yeah, there's obviously going to be a revision for the Switch going forward. We've already seen how Nintendo does this with the 3DS line. Any of their handhelds, really. They always put a new one out every couple of years. But as a 4K handheld device, good luck. I don't believe it for a second. Unless they're talking about putting in a new Tegra chip that supports DLSS, which is like upscaling to 4K, but you're actually rendering the game at 1080p. And then the AI makes it look 4K and you can't really tell the difference. That I believe. But having like basically an Xbox One X in a handheld device, good effing luck. That's not happening. Unless you want to spend $1,000 on a handheld device.
Like, yeah.
Even my laptop.
Like, you want a 4K Switch, but you want a lower price.
Shit, my laptop cost me over $700 when I first got it. Hell, that barely can do 1080p.
And your laptop can't do exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, the Switch uses mobile technology. You're not gonna get 4K natively on a Switch 2 for less than like $800 or somewhere around there. It's not happening. But if they can, there's already been patents and shit about Nintendo trying to use DLSS from NVIDIA, and that makes the most sense because they don't have to push hardware, because they can let basically software handle it, and it will look very good. And you can't even distinguish it from your eyes. So that would be the best way to go, because they can still keep it cheap, which is what we all know Nintendo likes to make their consoles affordable. So that would make the most sense for them going forward. Putting that much power into a device, on top of that, having to worry about battery life and overheating, no, it's just not going to happen. You can point to all the rumors you want to me, and that's not happening.
Okay, that's all you got on that?
Hey, remember,
Yeah.
Hey, remember they say that about the regular OG Switch when they called Name NX? That was going to be 4K?
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Oh, Lord. I don't even care about 4K. I just want to get another console that has just better textures and better frame rates. That's all I want. 1080-60. What's wrong with having 1080-60? That's it.
I'm just saying, the Switch doesn't need to be a 4K device. Like, they just need to double the RAM, like 8 gigs of RAM, put in the DLSS, put a little more storage, and they'll be fine.
And a little bit more battery life.
And battery.
Yeah, that storage is still 32 gigs. Like, Jesus Christ.
32 gigs it's ridiculous. It's so bad.
People talking about that 1S, not 1S.
That blows my mind. People cry about the 1S having 512 gigabytes, and then they look at their Switch with 32 and they're like, this is fine. This is fine.
Oh my God.
We'll get on that. We'll get on that one in a few. What about you, Kendall? What you think about it, man?
To me, I feel like if they want to do 4K, they're going to have same issues during the launch of the Switch. Like, oh, my Switch bends or overheating issues or something. And I don't want to happen to that console like that. So 1080p, 60 frames per second, good as hell. I want that to happen for them. But if they really want to take that to a 4K perspective, sure, try. But I'll go with Alex's idea. That DLSS, whatever you call it, that's weird stuff.
So you got on that? Huh? That's like
Yeah, that's
okay.
it for me.
Okay, yeah, like, if you're just playing in handheld, like, why do you want 4K in handheld? Like, that's 1080, even 720 is good enough in your hand.
That's ridiculous. Your
Like,
battery will die within an hour.
that's what I'm saying.
Uh,
Like, like, it would be awesome to play a video game you have in 4K, but the costing of that is going to be very expensive, man.
The resources
Yeah.
to do that.
The
it's
battery gonna
completely
drain
ridiculous.
so fast.
Yeah.
Like, I can understand if they could come out with a dock that that's gonna output it to maybe 4K, maybe give us a little bit more juice. But as far as the console itself, it's not. I don't see how it's gonna happen. I don't know what the future's gonna hold. I don't know what they're gonna do. But do they need to come out with something a little bit more beefier? A beefier CPU and GPU? Yeah, I would say they need to, but it doesn't need to be like the next gen type of beefier GPU and CPU. No, just something that can compete, something that can have games that can run these new engines. Because these older engines is gone. Matter of fact, Unreal Engine 4, I think they just went to Unreal Engine 5. Am I right?
Yeah, Unreal Engine 5. You can begin developing games on it as of 2020.
Yeah, like
actually available.
I'll probably say another 2-3 years down the road, everybody gonna be switching over. So I think what Nintendo is trying to do is future proof the Switch, and that's probably why that dock is for.
They'll definitely be able to continue using the new engines because NVIDIA always supports all the engines. So like their next chip will be able to do it, but like it's not going to be some powerhouse chip. That's all.
Yeah.
Also, G-Rock, god damn it, dude. I asked you if you wanted to come in. You in the damn chat, son of a bitch. Okay. Anyway, what you think, Dirty? What you think, Dirty? What you got on this?
I mean, when I heard it, you know what I'm saying, I heard what Alex was saying, that how they would do 4K or make it look 4K, but it's really not 4K. And I thought that was a smart idea, but I was also thinking too, before that came out, I mean, if Nintendo was going to do the next Switch Pro or whatever it's going to be called, that if it did do something towards 8K, like an upscale, that it would have to be docked, because I don't see them, handheld mode.
They didn't announce 8K since what, the 39 graphics card was shown. Like, I remember they said, "Oh, 8K." Like, what the fuck is that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, only the RTX 3090 does 8K.
Yeah.
Is it true 8K? I mean, native 8K?
It can do native 8K, but that's why it's $1,500.
Oh, okay.
That's expensive as graphic card, bro,
Yes,
for a high-end market.
That is not for gamers. That is for people who
enthusiasts.
do AI
That's
work
what we call them,
and do
enthusiasts.
Mm-hmm. Still going, Dirty?
Yeah, but I think Nintendo should kind of keep up with the next generation consoles. Not saying it got to be as powerful, but at least with these graphics engines that's coming out, you know what I'm saying, to make sure that the Switch can handle them better than what it's doing now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
definitely.
we want those textures and stuff like that too. So I think Nintendo should, at least kind of beef it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know how Nintendo is. They make a good console. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's time now, Nintendo, you need to step back. Like they did back in the Super Nintendo days and stuff like that. Not basically compete with the true power, but at least get us somewhere close to up there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we know their game's gonna look, awesome, since their games don't require that much, graphical fidelity, whatever you want to call it. Their game's gonna always look good, but like I would like the only game that I would know that I know that can use a bump in textures and frame rates and all that is Zelda. Zelda Breath of the Wild is a beautiful game, but the textures can be a little bit better. The frame rates obviously needs to be better. Metroid, that could be like one of their realistic type of game that could benefit from the new engine. And that's probably maybe why it got delayed. I don't know. Maybe. That's why we keep saying that.
Same thing with Bayonetta 3.
Yeah.
Bayonetta 3?
It's not. Bayonetta has never been a graphical pushing game. It never has.
Oh, really?
No,
Never has?
no. It still looks good. like it still look kind of like anime, something like that. You know, not that Witcher 3 like eye popping. Look, damn
They
near.
focus more on art style. And
Yeah,
fluidity.
the art style. Yeah, it's more like an anime.
Pixar looking.
They
Pixar
don't really
looking.
focus on realistic graphics.
Yeah.
No,
So
and they don't need to.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Realistic graphics.
Metro Prime 4 can benefit from this new engine. That's what I want to see. I want to see these Nintendo games like Zelda and Metroid, you know, look very beautiful. You know, from the graphics, the textures, all that.
I think Zelda Breath of the Wild 2 is still gonna be cel shaded. Like Zelda.
Even though it's cell shaded, like it still can use some work though. It still can use some work.
I'm sure they're gonna refine it because like with the first game they had to spend time building the engine. This game, they've already got the engine, so they can take more time on making.
What's that other game that looks like a Zelda clone? Ocean Horn 2. Y'all saw how that game look? That is a beautiful looking game. And everybody was like, man, that reminds me of Breath of the Wild, just prettier. It's like they don't have to focus on realism when it comes to Zelda. I just want a beautiful game. That's it. You know, and of course, Ocean Horn gonna be running on. I think it's on Xbox and PlayStation, so we know it's gonna be running. Maybe
I think it's coming to Switch too. Isn't
Switch.
It?
You know, but on the
Ocean Horn went to Switch.
So what's the frame rate? 60?
I don't know. I'm watching a video right now.
If it is at 60 frames per second, then we're gonna be like, okay, why we can't get Zelda running at 60 frames per second? You know, Ocean Horn is an open world too.
Not nearly as big of a scale though.
Oh, really?
But when we think about it, Zelda was a port.
Yeah, it was a port. So you know, a lot of people did say that new trailer, Breath of the Wild 2, looks a lot better. It does look better.
Yeah.
So that game is obviously was worked from
that game doesn't have to worry about the Wii U's limitation.
Okay, we didn't get to you, Jalen. Yeah, what do you think about this possible Switch Pro 4K whatever?
Possibly, it's not going to happen because Nintendo and 4K don't mix together at all.
Oh shit!
If you think about it.
Nintendo went online.
Well, hey, Nintendo and the HD didn't go together, but what happened? They had no choice. You see what I'm saying? Yep, they had no choice.
But you know, at the end of the day, Nintendo loves to make profit out of their consoles. They're not like Sony and Microsoft who like to sell their consoles at a loss. Yeah. Yeah, so, and another thing, like, say Nintendo do a 4K Switch, do you really, like, they're not going to get the same third-party support because the trust isn't there with them no more. Like, so, that's another reason why they're not going to do it. And another, yeah, and another reason why they're not going to do it because I said this before, I'm going to say it again, these PS5 and Xbox Series X users not going to stop playing the third-party multiplayer and go to 4K to play it. Go to the 4K Switch to play it.
G-Rock said, I ain't even played Bayonetta before. Yes, I did. Check. Just check. Whatever. I played and I beat him. Yeah. Why don't you get your punk ass on the podcast, you little bitch? All right, go ahead, Jalen.
Oh, damn.
Oh, he is a bitch.
Yeah, like I said, like these people are not gonna play those third-party games on these so-called 4K Switch. So on this so-called 4K Switch or whatever Nintendo call it, they're gonna continue to play them games on the preferred console choice. So that's another reason why I don't think they're not gonna do it.
No, well, I agree and disagree at the same time because I said this a long time ago. If Nintendo actually had better looking games, then I don't mind playing third parties on there. It's kind of hard. Like, let's just be real, man. If you got a 4K machine, 60 frames per second, why do you want to go to a console that plays Doom at 720p sub 30? Like, come on, let's just be real, man. Let's be real.
Reason why? Because these people, because that's where their achievements and trophies are.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah, but they don't have it though. They don't have it.
They don't got it.
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons why I'd rather them focus on getting their online better rather than focus on making a powerful Switch. But we'll get to that in another second.
That should focus on online.
Why not both? Why not both? Microsoft, Sony focus on both, not just one at a time. I'm just saying. Why we limiting Nintendo? We know what they can do. They got the money. They got the resources. Me and T,
They got.
huh? Go ahead.
I was gonna say, yeah, they got the money to make a powerful consoles, but they know it's not gonna work for them at the end of the day because 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 certain reasons, because they're not gonna get the same third party support. Let's be real. Let's be real here. They're not gonna get the same support.
Why would they change their hybrid? Why would they change the hybrid design after it being so successful for them?
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying they should change the console to a 4K. Like make the dock that can basically juice it up. That's basically what I'm saying. No,
it's gonna take a lot of time.
handheld console.
Oh, you mean Super Metal Dave's supplemental computing device?
You know, I don't know anything about that stuff. You talk to the wrong person. Y'all the tech heads here. I ain't no tech.
I am. I just hooked up my sister's computer yesterday downstairs in the middle of the night.
Nice.
Oh, nice. But yeah, me and T, we talked about Nintendo and they always cheaping out for financial reasons, because like when it comes to Sony and Microsoft, they can always afford to take losses on consoles because of their other side stuff that they do with the movies and the music that Sony does, and Microsoft got the Windows and all that. They was already $1 billion company before they stepped foot into the gaming industry, so they can always afford to take losses and take a lot more chances. And Nintendo has always been a gaming company. Of course, they started off as a toy company, they've been a strictly gaming company. They don't really do much outside of just gaming. But there's talk. There's gonna be some. I think it might be a Mario movie. I don't know, but I think there is a talk about that. Of course, you got you got the theme park that they're supposed to be building. Was it Orlando, Florida? Is that what it is?
I think I said Universal.
Universal Studios. Okay, so yeah, they're expanding their brand, and that's a good thing. Because when you can expand your brand, you get more resources, you get more money coming in. You get more money coming in, you can take more chances. So just look at the fact, kind of like we brought up Sega the other day. Like Sega, like even though they was just only a gaming company, they want to be the flashy gaming company. They want to have the better graphics. They want to have the better everything. Like with the Game Boy when it came out, it was like I can't play that shit today. Like it looks terrible. I can't play that green screen. Like with the Game Gear, like that was night and day. That was night and day. But there was a flaws in the Game Gear. The battery life sucked, and it was a failure. It was a failure for them trying to be on top as far as the tech wise, instead of just using your head and just go after the money. And that's what Nintendo did. They was being smart about it. They didn't put too much tech into their Game Boy, but they had the games, they had the software to make a lot of money. Same thing with the Wii. They didn't have to get all the text and all that, be in HD and this and that. But they were smart about it, and they sold over 100 million of them, in the Switch. Like the Switch is not a tech-heavy system. Well, I guess as far as spec-wise go, but it's very appealing, and they always been smart about their finances because they know they don't have anything outside of gaming. So that's I think why they always trying to just not be ahead, but just be in between and be smart about it. That's what I think, man. What do y'all guys think? I know we wasn't talking about this subject, but it was just on my mind. Maybe that's why they didn't want to get the best of the best, because they just want to make the money.
Yeah, because damn, I lost my train of thought.
Wait, you're asking why they don't go for the best of the best technology?
No, I'm saying that I'm thinking that's why they don't, because like I said, they don't have the assets that Microsoft and Sony had. They don't have the backup studios and the movies and the music and the software that Microsoft Windows. They make billions of dollars off of that. I'm not talking about gaming. I'm just saying Nintendo, they don't have those commodities that they have. So that's why
they don't.
They don't. That's why they try to be more safe than sorry. That's basically what I'm thinking.
Yeah, that's why they always want to make sure they make at least break even on their hardware, or usually try to make a profit off it. They like their hardware to be affordable. That's why you don't see like $600 Wii U's or whatever. Like that's just how they are. They don't go for
eBay
specs. They haven't gone for they haven't gone for top end specs since the GameCube. Ever since then, they go for like last generation technology that's affordable, and they just make fire ass games with them. It's just how it is.
Yeah, because the GameCube was their last straw because the GameCube was more powerful than the PlayStation 2. And the GameCube was the least sold console of that generation. The PlayStation 2 stomped the Xbox. I'm
Can I
saying
add
Xbox One.
something?
Well,
Yeah.
So
go ahead.
remember Pokemon Sword and Shield, right? And how
Yeah.
everybody said that game sucks? Well,
Mhm.
back in the day, the GameCube had a Pokemon game that just looked like that, but it's still similar back in the days of like Nintendo 3DS. Remember Pokemon X and Y? I think they took those graphics from Pokemon. I think it was called XD. The Gladius of Darkness. I remember playing that shit. That shit was fucking awesome.
I'm not into Pokemon, so
Yeah.
I like look at the newest Pokemon game. Like
Pokemon.
it
And
sold so
those
well, and
graphics
the graphic
look
was
way
horrible.
better.
So
Yeah.
I understand.
That's because Game Freak was being lazy, don't know how to do no HD, make an HD game.
Well, since
Yeah,
that's-
that game should look a lot
since
better
that game
than it
sold
does.
so
It's fun,
well,
though, but
what's the point of trying to make it look better? People are gonna still buy it. That's
they
just
don't.
how it is.
they don't need to.
Yeah, because Pokemon in it. Yeah.
That game
But
sold like
anyway,
crazy. It's a fun
yeah,
game,
it
but
is.
yeah, they definitely phoned it in with the graphics.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
What's up?
but anyway, back to this whole Nintendo 4K switch. This whole Nintendo making the 4K switch. They're not going to do it. The people just spreading rumors at this point, and saying it. And when Nintendo come out with the next generation switch, it is not up to their it's not up to their standards that they predicted. They're gonna be upset and say Nintendo lied to us. Nintendo lied to us. Nintendo set us up. Nintendo did this,
What do
even
you
though
mean I can't have a Series X in my pocket?
yeah, exactly. Basically they setting themselves up at this point, like they did with the NX rumors. Remember, people said NX gonna be 4K. Yeah, look how that turned out.
Hmm.
Yeah, now they're doing with the Switch Pro. That's saying Switch Pro is going to be 4K, but the reality is it's not. It's probably going to be the same level, same power level as the base Xbox One, or close to the PS4 power. Oh hell, the PS4 power level.
If they
The-
can even get it to like in the ballpark of an Xbox Series S, that would be incredible considering the form factor. I don't think they can do it, to be honest, but
No,
yeah, it definitely isn't going to be like anywhere Series
Near.
X. Like, I don't know why people.
It's not.
That's it.
So
Yeah.
I guess.
Oh hell, it might not be close to PS4 Pro power.
Yeah,
That's what
exactly.
I'm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be happy if
It's
they
the base
had the
PS4 or
if
close
they
to
have a base PS4 power. I'll be happy. Like I just want my game. If Nintendo can have a
That's definitely
Yeah,
possible.
that could happen.
Yeah.
if
That's definitely possible.
if the Switch can have a game that looks like Horizon Zero Dawn on the base PS4, I'll be happy. I'll be happy to have a Zelda game looking like that. I'll be happy. You know, but I guess on from that, the Xbox Series S and the X, we finally got a price for these consoles, $499 for the Series X and $299 for the Series S. And I think that was a good thing that they did. And we've been talking about the amount of tech that the Xbox Series X have in that console, that the console no way should be priced at $500. It should at least be $600. And we was like, you know what? If they undercut Sony, I think it would be good on Microsoft if they undercut Sony and go ahead and price their console at $500, and go ahead and price the Xbox Series S at $300. And yeah, a lot of us was correct because I thought they was gonna do that, make that bold move to fix their wrongs that they did this generation. Like if you look at the pricing, the reveal of the Series X and the Series S compared to the reveal of the Xbox One, like yes, Phil Spencer, like they basically righted their wrongs from last generation. The Xbox One X was a disaster, and the beginning of that generation, like it was very cringy, and of course a lot of people said it was dead on arrival. It had a bunch of negative press and this and that. And now we got the news that finally got confirmation that this costs the S costs $300 and the X is $500. I actually am pretty satisfied, and I thought that was a good pro-consumer move. And not only that was a pro-consumer move, EA is teaming up with Microsoft, and now we get to play EA. Was it All Access? It used to be called. What was it used to be called?
All
EA.
the companies choose the same, but they choose
EA,
EA.
EA.
EA Origin.
Yeah, something like that. So yeah, they got I think over 60 games in their vote, and basically we're basically getting it for free. So like Microsoft is doing a lot of great things. Like, look, I'm a parent of 3 kids. So I'm just saying, if you're a parent and you want to give your child a video game console that that has a lot of games set ready day one, you ain't gotta buy a bunch of physical games that cost $60. Like, you just get the Xbox and get the online subscription for $15 a month, and your kid has access to over 200 to 300 games, in which I thought that is a awesome move. So, like, I really can't say anything bad about what Microsoft is doing. Yes, there is a little nitpicks about the amount of storage that is in the Series S, and there's some other stuff people has been nitpicking. But overall, it is only $300, people. What are we crying for? So, okay, let's go get started. Dirty, what you think about it? Did Microsoft right the wrongs that they committed last generation?
Since we've been knowing about the new generation consoles, we've been seeing, Microsoft, trying to change things up for the next gen console, buying studios and stuff like that, and heading over to Japan, trying to get them. And we've seen it this generation, so they can get ready for next generation. And then coming out with the prices for the Series S, that was a good deal right there. And then you got the X, following it, for 500. So I'm just waiting on Sony. That's all I'm waiting for. I thought Sony was going to say something on the anniversary of the PlayStation 1, but obviously they didn't. It making me kind of look like that I think these consoles were going to be $600, but I think Microsoft just broke it first. I think they just came out and said, you know what? We know we're going to be undercut if we say 600, so we're just going to go ahead and say 500 and 300. So that puts the weight on Sony, because I'm pretty sure Sony was waiting to undercut. They was waiting for them to say 600 because Sony's PlayStation 5 was going to be 600 as well. So they was doing the waiting game. But now, since they came out, you know what I'm saying? It's like, why wouldn't you come out now? Just tell us what it is, because we are in the middle of
September. Yeah.
Yeah, and the consoles come out next month, the beginning or damn near middle of November. Like, we should be pre-ordering these things now. So I don't know what Sony is waiting on. So just go ahead and just make your PlayStation 5 $500 to compete. If not, keep it at 6 and see what happens. But like I said, Microsoft been doing a thing since the X came out, trying to make they wrongs right. We see it, and hopefully, the Series S and the X, can take off and sell well, because they got plenty of studios.
Yeah. Yeah, that was one of their rights they did, them studios, for real. That's all you got on that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Alex, what you think?
Go ahead and unmute myself there. So I think Microsoft's in a really good position this time around. Obviously, we all know what happened in 2013. We don't need to rehash that again. But they've basically fixed all the errors they've had. They have not only the strongest console this time, but they also have presumably the cheapest console, because I find it hard to believe that Sony will be able to match $299. And the Series the Series S, even though it's a cut down console, it's cut down in the right places. It still has the same CPU. It still has the same SSD. It's just got a weaker GPU. So you're still going to be able to play all the same next generation games. They're still going to play at the same kind of frame rate. It's just going to be at a lower resolution,
Echelon.
1080p, 1440p, whatever. That's a really good entry point into next generation. That much power for $300, quite frankly, is astonishing. You cannot get that on PC. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. So that is a crazy deal. And then they also are thinking about how we're in a pandemic, and they've set up their all access program. So $25 a month, you get an Xbox Series S with Game Pass, and it's like a 2-year contract. So you do have to do a credit check, but it's a $300 console. I think most people can get a credit check for that. Or $35 a month for 2 years, you get an Xbox Series X with Game Pass. And apparently, if you get the Series S for $25 a month with Game Pass, it's actually cheaper to do it through the program than if you bought it separately, which is
that's
crazy.
crazy. That is crazy.
You're actually saving money, and there's no interest on the program either. It's 0% finance. So you actually save money by paying over 24 months, which is insane. I've never heard of anything like that before. So that's really good. They got that on lock. And of course they have Game Pass, which is god tier gaming. Best deal in gaming, period.
History.
History.
Uh-huh.
Gaming history. Nothing has
history.
ever touched the value of Game Pass. So yeah, like Real was saying, he has 3 kids. $10 a month, they can play from 100 games.
Well,
That's
more than
nuts.
EA's in there too, so yeah, probably over 200.
And now EA is adding 60 games at no
Yeah.
extra charge.
Kind of
What?
crazy.
What the hell?
Yeah.
EA doing something good? The fuck?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
is crazy.
yeah.
EA is involved now. With
So-
Game
I
Pass.
wouldn't say that. I wouldn't
it's,
say that.
it's just crazy value. Like Microsoft's giving you, like, this is dirt cheap gaming. Like, gaming is a very expensive hobby,
Yes, it is.
and they're making it as accessible as
It's like
possible.
bowling expensive
Nobody else
as
comes
hell.
close to them when it comes to value. Like, if you can't afford a $300, $600, $300 or $500 console up front, you have a way to pay it over 24 months, and you get Game Pass too. It's crazy. But
Mhm.
they still have the stigma of having no games. That's something they have to prove because they bought all these studios, but they don't have any games ready at launch from these new
Exclusive.
studios.
The only one that I
Exclusive.
know
That's
of
their
is that
biggest
horror
problem.
game. Who's making the
The
medium?
Medium.
Who's
The
making
Medium.
that one?
I don't know the team's name. I don't think it's one of the studios they own though.
Oh, they on that studio?
I don't think so. But anyway, it's
I'm
still
gonna check
exclusive.
it.
But yeah, like that's still a problem. 15 studios that they bought, not a single one of them has a game ready for launch of their new console. That's crazy. But they've made moves like Yakuza. What is it? Yakuza 7, Like a Dragon. That one's going to be available at launch. Watch Dogs is at launch, and Assassin's Creed Valhalla is at launch. So it's all third-party stuff filling the gap that Halo left.
Mm-hmm.
That is what it is. Like most people play third-party games anyways, but Sony will always have this. Sony has the better exclusive games, at least for now, because they've been doing it longer. So that's their big selling point. But like, if you don't care that much about the handful of exclusives, like over the generation, Sony will give you maybe 10, not even 10 really, maybe like 6 like really really good games, must-play games over a generation. But if you don't really care, and you're more of like a casual person, like Game Pass, and then a $300 console, like that's crazy, and you can play next gen games. Like I personally think the Xbox One Series, damn it, I keep saying 1S. The Xbox Series S is the better value console than the X. I understand the X plays games at 4K and it has better hardware, but that's $200 more to play the same games at the same frame rates. I think the S is a better value. And when I think of consoles, I think of cheap, and like when I think of consoles, I think of spending less money because consoles they should be cheap. They're consoles, so $300 to me makes more sense than $500.
It depends if you physical media. I'm a physical media, so I'm not really into the digital. But yes, we are in the times that digital is starting to outweigh the physical, and it just is, huh?
If you're investing in Game Pass, you're not playing physical games.
Yeah, that's true. But I'm gonna always be a physical gamer, and yes, we're gonna get forced to be in the digital probably after this generation. Just be real.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But you can bet your ass the Series X is the last physical console they make.
Yeah, because we getting digital consoles day one with Sony and Microsoft. So we know exactly what's going to happen
They're
next
just
year.
like getting people used to it. Next generation is going to be all digital.
Oh man, I do not. I'm not looking forward to that. Jesus.
Yeah, it is what it is. Like if you got awesome stuff like Game Pass, like I don't care about buying games anymore.
Yeah.
Most of this year, all I've played are Game Pass games.
Yeah.
On Xbox, on PC, but on like Switch, I buy physical games. But on PC side, I played mostly Xbox Game Pass games, and like it's what it is. Like I barely bought any games on Steam this year.
Surprising. They ain't had no Steam sales.
They still got those Steam sales, but a lot of
But
those games
Steam
actually end up on
sales.
Game
I
Pass.
thought you always hit them Steam sales up.
And now that EA's on Game Pass, like I'm eventually gonna get my Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. That's gonna come to Game Pass at some point. Like, and I've been waiting for that game to go on sale, so that's exciting.
Okay. What about you, Kendall? What are you still going, Alex?
Oh no, you can go.
Yeah. So this is about Xbox chicken out, right?
Yeah.
So to me, I feel like Xbox has they pull off like under a rubber, like basically just like pull out a magic hat. Here you go, $300 for an Xbox Series S, and that's really big for like a lower average consumer who likes Xbox, and even that, like if even you're a casual gamer, you probably will go lean for a $300 over a $500 console any day of the month, because cost, like, okay, let's say if you buy a whole bunch of physical games, how are you going to play those on a Series S? You have to buy all digital. But when it comes to a Series X, you have to have all physical games, which all physical games are costing $60. And then now they're starting to ask you, like, these certain companies, like 2K and fucking Infinite, whatever you call them motherfuckers, man, pay $80 up in front to get a physical copy of the game. Who wants to do that?
I think they wanted to do that, and they got that backlash, and that's when they went ahead and put it back to regular price. I think that's what happened.
And now you've seen already that a lot of people are getting mad over these physical copy games are getting a price upraise. Ever since $6 always been a standard thing, and even $50 back in the PS2 days. So to me, I feel like Xbox did the right thing. But to PlayStation, they're still in that, oh yeah, I don't know how we're going to reveal our prices for the PS5. And, damn, I swear Xbox has made a right move to me, but they waited too fucking long, so I'm going to PC, so bye.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, they lost their customers, so that's me, so I'm out. And so Xbox One is the last generation, so I'm out. And see here, when I look at PS5 does have the first party exclusives more than Xbox. And you already saw Xbox, most of their goddamn games are already going to Game Pass, and all their games are not coming out until another year. So next year is big Xbox Day here.
I kind of well, I'd rather them take their precious time on their newer games from these newer studios.
That's what they should do.
Yeah, like I don't want them to rush because they just bought these studios and they got a lot to prove. So I'm not rushing them, especially with Halo. I'm not rushing them. Take their time.
Yeah, they
in chat.
Halo has to be exceptional.
It has to be great.
Much as I love Sony, I felt like PS3 was my last console ever since PS4 was announced. They said, oh yeah, for online you have to pay for PlayStation Plus. Like, who wants to pay for PlayStation Plus if you already got Xbox? You're already paying for Xbox. You don't need to do all that extra shit, because PS3 back in the day used to have free online. Why you guys are all going all of a sudden to PlayStation Plus to rely on extra money? And even that, they don't got good customer service as Xbox does. They don't work on the weekends. They work on a fucking, like, Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it sucks.
And if you guys don't remember, back on the PS3 days, I remember that power outage or whatever they did to the internet. Some hackers did something where they shut down all the servers and never played for a whole month or whatever. I said, what the fuck is this, PlayStation? So yeah, that shit really turned me off from them. So PlayStation 3 was my last console, and I'm already looking at Xbox One's like, god damn, another goddamn console won't go back to no more. So I'm going to PC.
So you cut them off for life, huh?
And
For
my
life.
yeah, the only console that's still going for me is this Switch. So shit, I'm loving that shit.
Okay. Okay, I got you.
So yeah, so to me, I felt like PlayStation sooner or later, you guys got to make a price somewhere probably $400 like you did for the PlayStation
I
or something
highly
like that,
doubt
please.
that. That is a lot of tech for $400.
And you know, to me, it's just like they need to reveal their price sooner or later because we're already in September, the middle of the month of September, and we're about to go into October, which is the fall of basically the fall. And if you guys don't reveal your prices then a lot of people are going to go somewhere else where they could get their money's worth. So make a choice, and
Well,
this has to be
they're
really
definitely
fast.
gonna announce it before the 22nd, which is the Xbox pre-order day. You're
Pre-order
definitely gonna
day.
see it before that.
Did y'all sign up
Yeah, they had to.
Did y'all sign up to get notified whenever they're gonna? I guess the whole lottery thing. That's bullshit. You know, if you want to get a PS5.
Oh yeah, that
I'm
lottery
just gonna go to my
bullshit. Get
local
the
store.
fuck
That
and
is
pre-order
so
it, but I'm not doing it.
stupid, man.
Wait a minute, what
That
what
so
is that
dumb.
Sony is doing?
I really don't
They're
know.
just it's marketing genius, man. They're building hype for their
yeah, they're
console
being
by making it seem
marketing
super
genius
limited.
this move. And
Mhm.
so Sony, what they're doing right now, they're doing this lotto system where, oh yeah, if you've been a dedicated PlayStation Sony fan like my dad is, you could sign up for that shit. But
Yeah,
if
that's
you're
to
not,
buy it through Sony directly. Like, you
yeah,
can
you have to,
pre-order it at other
you could
stores.
buy it right through them directly, and
Yeah.
but it has to be through a lotto system. So if you play so much of PlayStation, like a lot of hours in it, you already been being dedicated to PlayStation
They're so
basically.
smart.
Being fanboys of PlayStation. Whoa.
They're rewarding their most hardcore fans by saying you are selected from all these
Yeah.
PlayStation fans because you invest more time into PlayStation, so
And
you
just
get
think
to buy a
about all the
PS5. It's
fanboys of
genius.
PlayStation. Like, I'm sorry, G-Rock, but let me say this. Me,
Mm.
I'm sorry. I was a PlayStation fanboy like my dad was, but I just like, fuck it. I'm going to Xbox, and now Xbox is already just telling me that this is like all our games going to Game Pass. So, yeah,
I love
all
that.
all these consoles they're losing their precious person right here because I'm a multi-plat. I go to every console that has a good game or not. I just want
Sound like
good
me.
games.
Sound like me. But I forgot.
And now they
yeah.
just
I'll go ahead. Go ahead.
so they both of these consoles of this new generation that's coming up, they both lost me. So I'm going to PC right away.
Okay.
Yeah, boy.
Jalen, go ahead.
Hmm. Who, me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. But yeah, y'all already said enough already. So only thing I say is like, yes, it's a, really good move that the Xbox price is $399, $399. I'm sorry, $299, and to be honest, yeah, and and to be honest, I don't think that's gonna help them because PlayStation is gonna outsell them right off the bat. The PlayStation 5 is
Oh,
gonna outsell
absolutely. Yeah.
right off the bat. So
Mm-hmm.
them lowering the price is not gonna help them still because they don't got the exclusive games that people want. They don't got the like this big heavy hitter launch game that people say, "Ooh, I need to go buy Xbox One Series." I hate that fucking name.
Yeah, it's very confusing. Very confusing.
I'm gonna say Xbox Series. Like people say, "Oh, I need to go out to buy the Xbox Series for that certain game." But they don't got like this heavy hitter that people need to. They don't got that heavy hitter that make people throw their money at the screen. So yeah. So $399. Damn it, $299. $299 is basically nothing if they don't got a good launch title. So PlayStation 5 is going to basically out stomp them right off the bat. Even though I think Sony's going to probably price their PS5 probably like $500. It's still going to
Mm,
outsell that.
I don't know.
Maybe, maybe,
They
maybe.
might still outsell maybe a little, but the way the way Microsoft is marketing this Xbox, the S, and the value that it comes with, I think it's gonna be a lot closer than what y'all think. Will they outsell them? Overall, I don't think so, but it might be another 360 versus PS3. That's what I'm thinking.
It might. Yeah, it might. Because they saw Sony launch the games. They said, "Oh yeah, I definitely gotta get a PlayStation for that, PlayStation 5 for that." So we saw Ratchet and Clank. We saw the next Spider-Man. Spider-Man. We saw New Horizons. Oh, yep, my money's on PlayStation.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
yeah,
That's
PlayStation's
true.
gonna
No, I got excited when I saw that show. It was
Yeah.
very exciting.
yeah.
Like,
So a lot of
until
people,
Microsoft starts showing off some more of their bangers, like this
Yeah.
is just the reality. Like Sony still has market share. Sony still has the mind share. They
Yeah,
have the
they
most
still do.
goodwill going into next generation. Like Microsoft
Mhm.
has to try 3 times harder than Sony. It is
Mhm.
what it is. They're still
And
They
claiming
can't
their name
though.
back after this gen.
Like
plus
they
that,
can't though.
plus
Like,
that, the
go ahead.
console. Oh, can please?
Huh?
I'm gonna
Go
explain a
ahead.
little. I'm gonna explain something, a little something.
Yep.
So like $300, it's going to soften the blow for them, like a tiny
Yeah.
blow, and
Mhm.
that's a great way to say, well, if we don't have Halo as our main first party game this year, well, we're gonna drop the prices on Xbox Series S and X, kind of, but I don't give a fuck about them no more. So they're going to take
Hmm.
a soft blow basically from this. That's all it is.
Of course, Desmond.
Yeah, like
Come on.
the Series S really is their Trojan horse console.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost in the price point of like impulse buy.
Why you not
Like
sleep?
$300 for a brand new console is a very good deal. A lot more people would be interested in that instead of the X, because X is $500. $500 is a big investment for a console which has a perception of no games. But
Yeah.
$300, like, and it's so small, and you can just play Game Pass on it. That is a really good entry level into next generation gaming.
Yep.
So I
It is.
personally feel like the S is the console to get, and you will see that console completely outsell the Series X by a long shot.
Mhm.
Now,
Yeah.
go ahead, Daddy.
And we
Say
know
more.
the PlayStation 5. Yeah, we know the PlayStation 5 is gonna stomp both of them.
Oh
The-
yeah, the PlayStation 5 is gonna dominate them. It is what it
Yeah.
is. Like everybody knows it, but like at least
Yeah.
Microsoft's putting up a fighting chance this time, and they actually have reasons to buy their system. It's not like last time where their system was weaker and costed more.
Yeah.
Like that was a just complete stupid move, and they've completely rectified that. There's reasons
Yeah.
to buy their console this time, but
Yep.
like don't get it twisted. Like Sony's still gonna stop.
Hold on, I'll be back.
Yep. Exactly.
Appreciate Daddy Duty.
Put him down for your.
Yep. Daddy duties.
Old Dirty, what do you think about this?
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, both. I mean, the Series S is a good price, but I'm gonna go with the X day one. Is because
Okay.
I like physical. I like buying my physical games, and then plus two, that'll be my second 4K Blu-ray player. So that's the reason why I want it, because I buy everything I buy is physical. I do buy digital. Don't get me wrong. If it's a good sale, I buy digital, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm more as physical. So I'm gonna go with the powerhouse. That's 500.
Me too. I'm getting the powerhouse as well too, because I like physical. I do got some DVDs I want to pop in my console, and I still want to collect. So physical over digital all day, and I do rebuy some games that I traded in when it goes on sale, kind of like Metro Exodus. Awesome game. You need to check that out. Really good game. I love that game. I got the complete edition. It was on sale for like $20 like a few weeks ago. And I thought that was an awesome sale because that game was originally around about 50 something dollars. So yeah, there's nothing wrong with rebuying a game later at a lower cost and you get the complete edition. So I still do digital when it's convenient for me. But at the end of the day, I still prefer physical over digital because you get to own these games forever. Like anything happens, server go out, no internet. How you gonna play your game? It is what it is.
Well, You need to be connected to the internet to play these consoles.
And that's the Xbox's weakest point is you gotta connect to the internet, and that sucks ass.
Oh, all the consoles are like that now.
I think you can still be offline though. You can still be offline. They got offline.
Only
mode.
on Only
No,
on
no.
for PS4 you could get the achievements, but we're talking about achievements now. So
Oh no,
Xbox,
well,
you
yeah,
need
that's
to be
true.
online.
That's true. No. Well, I'm not worried about that. Like, if I can still play my game without internet, if I don't get the achievements, the main thing is playing. You want to play it.
Yeah,
just in case
definitely.
if you get into a little bind and you can't pay your internet bill for the month because you have to pay another bill. Like, you still want to play your video games. If I can still play my video games, I just want to get my achievements on Xbox, but you get your trophies on PlayStation. I don't know why they did that, but at least I can still play it. That's basically what I'm saying. Can I still play my game? That's it. How do we get on this topic? How do we get on this?
What, playing on the internet?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Y'all was just talking about something. My son came in here, interrupted me, and yeah. It's we can't go a podcast without him interrupting me. That's everything. Just get used to it. Get used to it. He should be asleep right now. He didn't even take a nap. He should be asleep.
Dang.
Jesus.
He just
Christ.
really wants to grill Sony.
Oh,
Hey,
Lord.
Right.
he know what's
Oh my god.
So what do y'all think about Sony? Like, do y'all really thinking, since they hadn't said nothing, that they really was gonna price theirs at around $500, the same price as Xbox, or maybe price theirs a little bit more than $500? Because that doesn't make sense of them still withholding information. They're doing something.
I think
Personally, I think they were caught off guard with the Series S $299 price point.
Yeah,
And
they really was.
I don't know. I think they're probably like trying to gauge how low they can make that digital PS5 to get close to that price point, but like maybe $399 at most, like, because the tech inside there is still expensive. It's a lot more. It's a lot closer to Series X tech than it is S, so it's not like they could match the price of the S. But like they'll probably do $499 for the one with the disc tray and $399 for the digital version, maybe $449 for the digital. But at that point, you might as well just get the physical.
I don't think it's the price of the Xbox One X. God damn, I'm saying it too. Xbox Series X. So confusing. I think it's the Xbox Series S. I think it's the Series S that's got them up in arms.
Yeah, I'm pretty
because
sure that's the one that caught
yes,
them off
because
guard.
that's the main thing is selling your entry console. Let's just be real. The casual gamers makes up majority of the console sales. And
Definitely.
They're
and
not
if-
gonna buy the
Like
big
me,
hit
for
on-
example,
Yes.
casual gamer that makes up most majority of their games.
So like me, I want the bells and the whistles, so I'm going to get the more powerful console. So that's why I'm gonna get the Series X. And let's be real, like the casual gamers gonna look at the price, of the PS5 and the Series X. One of them's gonna be $100 cheaper than the next one. So that's probably why they all up in arms right now and playing quiet. Because yes, like you said, they got caught off guard. And this is not like Sony getting caught off guard because they always undercut everybody. Every generation
Yeah.
they undercut. Like look at the start of the last generation, the 8th generation. Like let's be real, we all knew that the PlayStation camera came with the system, and we knew
Yeah, took it out last
that they was gonna price that more than $400. They caught Microsoft slipping with that Connect, and when they gave us that $500 price tag, they took the camera out. Let's be real. They never announced it, but we knew that the camera was a part of it
Yeah.
because it's like certain functionalities on that console that you need the camera on, and it just like it doesn't. I don't know, man. It is what it is. So they got caught this time with their hand in a cookie jar, and like I don't see why they're scared. Like they have a massive behemoth of a fan base. What the fuck are you scared about?
Yeah.
If you always win in generations,
No,
what are you
because-
scared about now? Go
Well,
ahead.
basically, Sony they want to continue of what they leaving off at with the PlayStation 4.
Yeah.
The console done sold over 100 million, so they want that PlayStation 5 to sell just as well or even better than the 4. So they want that momentum, and they looking at Microsoft now. It's like they're going to take some of that momentum. So,
Yeah.
They got to do something. But I mean, both are still going to sell well. But Sony, they want it right out the gate. You know what I'm saying? They want it flying off the shelves. They want it in high demand because it can't stay on the shelf. So
Okay. I still think it's gonna be like, especially all the studios that they got, and if they actually do give us a really good quality first party multiple games, I think it's gonna be a lot closer. I can't. I'm not gonna predict who's gonna win the generation because anything can happen. Anything can happen. We didn't think that the Switch was going to. We know it was going to sell well. I didn't know it was going to be, the way it is right now. Like they're talking about producing between 25 and 30 more million Switches for next year. And if they hit that, they might be around 100 million. So this is going to easily outsell the Wii. So I didn't know it was going to be that popular. I knew it was going to be popular, but not like this. Can't even buy a Switch no more. Like if you want a Switch, you're going to be going on Craigslist, paying $200 more. And every time they restock Switches, it's gone. I did not predict this, and it's kind of hard to predict what Sony and Microsoft's going to do this gen, because look at the PS2, it did so well. The PS3, like the sales, even though the PS3 sold over 80 million, that's a big drop from 150 million from the PS2. So I don't want to just judge right now. I'm just saying right now it looks like Microsoft is doing it the way that they should have done it the previous generation. All we need is some really good high quality exclusives. They got the studios and now they're working on the games, and I just want a good game. So if we gotta wait a year or two to get a bunch of these great games, then it is what it is. I just want to, be happy with my purchase. If I'm gonna pay $500 for this console. That's just what I got on this one. Anybody else?
Yeah. As far as Sony goes, like it's. There's no reason to hide your price anymore. Like they were playing chicken for so long. Microsoft and got shown by Lakers, Brad Sams or whatever.
Yeah.
So there's no point for Sony to hide their price anymore. We already know Microsoft's prices, so Sony just has to find a way to either match it or undercut it, and they're probably scrambling right now because again the $299 price was kind of crazy. And we'll see. I'm sure they'll do something next week. Because the Series X and S consoles go on pre-order on the 22nd, which is 2 weeks from this Tuesday. So I would expect something in this upcoming week from Sony, like talking about pre-orders and how much the consoles are. Because they don't have, there's no possible way they're gonna allow people to start pre-ordering Xboxes before we know the price of PlayStations. That's not gonna. I personally I can't see that happening. They're not gonna allow that. So just probably next week you'll see something.
I hope so, man, because we almost in October. Hell, they need to do something for real.
Well, Xbox already has. It's just Sony at this point.
Well,
I want to pre-order.
AMD, they're coming out with their show for two shows. I think it was the
October,
CPU and GPU. So I better watch that before you make anything for the Xbox Series X.
Yeah, AMD's having their CPU show on October 2nd, and their GPU show is on October 28th. They're a little late to the party because NVIDIA's already announced their cards and they're coming out this month. So that's kind of sucky. I wish that AMD would do their show this month or whatever.
I think it'd be really awesome because their graphics cards are like cheap kind of, and more than NVIDIA, they're expensive as hell. But you do get more power with NVIDIA, moreover with AMD.
Damn it, bro! You want to join so late? I don't care. Anybody want to bring them in?
Bar.
I don't mind.
Bar.
Anybody? Can anybody bring them in?
1 sec.
Yeah, because I thought you'll come in at the last minute.
Sounds like Bear.
Yeah, that's Bear. God damn it, Bear.
There you go.
You there, Bear?
yeah, I'm here.
What's up?
Hello.
Sup?
Y'all can hear me, right?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
I just don't want my ugly ass fucking face on camera.
That's how he says. So what's up, man? What you want, man? What you want? You bothering us, man? What you want?
Bothering you guys. What are you guys talking about?
We talking about women and sex.
Oh, something that I'm not familiar with. I get it. That's something that I totally do not understand.
Oh wow.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, it's kind of a personal thing, ain't it?
You can say that, yes.
Hey, man, go pay for it. Then that's all I can say. Go pay for it. Shoot, stop spending no money.
So
on
y'all
video
believe what
games.
these developers are saying?
About the Series X? God damn it!
Yeah.
The S. Like, look,
That it's gonna hold back next gen.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of developers fucking coming out and stating that it's going to be fucking a bottleneck.
I don't see how. Like, obviously they're developers and they're gonna know more. Like, from where I'm sitting, I don't see why that's the case. It's the same CPU as in the X. It's same SSD. The only difference is the GPU is not as powerful, but the console's targeting 1080p. The S has less RAM, but again, you need less RAM for lower resolution. So I don't personally see why they're coming out and saying this. I've seen some devs saying the opposite, that this console's not going to hold the back next gen.
Yeah.
So I don't see what's going. I don't really understand what's going on. To be like, to me, it just seems weird because like these same developers put Doom and Doom Eternal on the Switch, but they're worried about the Series S. So it's just strange.
It's kind of backwards. And
That's actually a good point.
A little
because
biased.
Doom and shit. I forgot that was on the Switch.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. Like
id Software is one of the developers who are saying the Series S is going to hold back the next generation, but they don't have an issue porting Doom and Doom Eternal to the Switch, which is way weaker than even the 8th gen consoles. It's weaker than all of them. So I don't see where they're coming from, but again, they're the developers. I'm not, so maybe something other than that. But like from the spec sheets, it's very similar in all the parts that count.
Well, the CPU
is
basically
Sony still hasn't done any of their shit yet. Oh,
Well,
sorry, real man, my bad.
No, I was about to say basically the Series S and X share the same CPU just about. So
yeah, it's the same one. Like it's about like 100 megahertz slower. But that's nothing.
like it's still fast enough to be considered a next gen. So as long as the game could run really well, it might not look as pretty, but at least it can run. That shouldn't be no issue here. That's.
Well,
go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say, Kirk, if I'm not mistaken, because I mean I'm not tech savvy when it comes to like PC market and shit, but I mean, wouldn't this technically be equivalent to say playing the game at like if you're playing, say for example, you're playing, let's say Halo Infinite, right? Mm-hmm. On the Series X, wouldn't that be equivalent to like maybe high, maybe ultra in between that? You know what I mean? Whereas like the S is going to be pretty much basically like low to mid, depending on the game.
Well, the textures might be the same, but the resolution's what's going to be lower. Like
that. I don't have
absolutely. That they can put it at different graphics settings, like playing at medium, for example, like you were saying.
Well, I mean, it's funny because like a lot of these people are out here like thinking that these devs are not going to like, you know what I mean? Like, are going to have a hard time porting these games or making these games for the system, and
I don't see
whatever the case may be. Which doesn't make any sense because, like, if you're making it strictly for the Series X and then you just downgrade it to the S version of it, and then there you go. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't really see it being that difficult or that hard to do, as far as I'm concerned. But I don't know
what they're talking about. But it is what it is.
I mean, dude.
I don't think it's going to be a big deal.
I don't know. I just think it's BS in my opinion because I find it funny that even their Call of Duty developer came out and was talking about like how the system is going to be bottleneck too as well, but yet you're releasing Cold War on the same freaking platform, so whatever.
Yeah, but
Cold War is going to be
you
fucking
gotta
awesome.
remember they have marketing rights with Sony. They're going to pump up Sony.
Maybe that could very well be it. Maybe it's all.
So you think it's a little bit of bias going on, and they don't like
we've already heard that Sony is going dev to dev trying to get exclusive deals. Like they're trying to make sure their console's number one. That's just business. So a lot
Right.
of it might be stuff like that. Because like on paper, anyways, the S doesn't seem to have any major weakness other than its hard drive space and the lack of a
Right,
disk
yeah.
drive. Yeah.
That's going to
But
be
like
interesting
the
too.
SSD is the same. Again, the CPU is the same, just like 100 megahertz slower, and it has less RAM that is also slower RAM. But again, it doesn't need to be the same RAM because it's targeting a lower resolution.
Right, yeah. So it doesn't
So
need to be as
I don't
fast.
see what all this bitching is about. But like, I wouldn't take Call of Duty devs' word because again, they are marketing rights with Sony. So
They
they
can't
have
even
to protect
upgrade their own
Sony.
damn engine, dude.
Yeah, and you notice how like only the Xbox version of the Call of Duty game had a 60 gig update for a gun.
A
Like, nobody
gun? Are
else
you
has
kidding me?
What the
Wow.
Yeah,
Like, it's like you
Cold,
can't take
Cold
their
War
word
could
for
eat a
you
dick.
can't
Oh,
take their word for shit.
A gun 60 gigabytes?
Well, it was some sort of small update. Like it was like 10 gigs
Modern
on
Warfare is
PC
the
and like
worst,
20
though.
gigs on PlayStation, but it was 60 gigs.
So you tell me that gun
Well,
will
you
be
know why it's so big, right? For every
Yeah,
update,
it
man, it's
doesn't make
because
any
they
sense.
add more content to the shit too, as well, like maps and whatever you want to call it. Blah 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 blah. Future content.
You guys
So
can't
when they
even run
announce
on the
it,
damn
you just
Switch.
download
Yeah.
a small update, and there you go.
So since you heard, Burr,
Check out-
since you heard, what do you
Check
think,
out
man?
Review Tech USA channels, Xbox
So
Series
so what do you
S
think
rumors.
about
But what?
the pricing of the Series X and the X and the S and Sony playing chicken? Like what do you think? Why is Sony playing chicken? Do you think that Microsoft undercut them? What do you think?
That okay? So the pricing of the Series S, like just I would say in the U.S. alone being $299 because it's like $379 over here for me and Alex, but $299 that is a damn good fucking price.
Yeah.
Like especially with everything that's coming in the box. I mean, yeah, it's slightly less powerful than the X, but that's a huge throw off for Sony because we don't know. Like people are saying like the digital edition, right? Like there's going to be no spec changes at all on the PS5. Do we
Yeah, it's the
100%
same,
know
just
that to
missing
be
the
real
disc
or for
drive.
sure?
Mm.
Because they never showed the specs yet. Like as far as what the actual, I mean, outside from the PS5 itself, but we don't know if the digital one's going to be downgraded or not. I'm going to assume that it's not, obviously not. But as far as the price goes, if Sony undercuts Microsoft, they're going to be taking a massive hit for a long time.
Mm.
We better pray to God too as well. Like I've been telling people, man, like a lot of people think that the casuals going to stay on board with Sony. The casuals are not the ones that are out here fucking being loyal to the brand. They're not the ones out here touting these games and saying, "Oh, Metacritic this," or freaking however many units sold, that kind of shit. They're gonna go to whatever they want to go that's cheapest. So if the Series S for them is what they want, a lot of people are gonna flock to that system, and people don't even realize, especially with how good Game Pass is getting lately. You know what I mean? And a lot of people like, oh, that's not gonna happen. Nobody gives a fuck about Game Pass, even though it's like what, fucking 12 million deep now. Like, I don't know, man. But as a whole, I think Microsoft will do fine. I think they're learning from their mistakes. They're not fucking up per se, outside from their first party games not really being there. But I mean, everybody should have already expected that.
Yeah.
And let alone with the recent price increase on PC for Game Pass, like people are thinking like this is some new shit. But we've already known about this since last year. So like, I don't get it, man. It doesn't make any sense. But as far as Sony not showing their price,
those people are dumb because Game Pass has been in beta on PC this whole time, and
Yeah.
all that's happening is it's leaving beta and going to the regular price, and they just put it at the same time as the EA announcement because the EA announcement brings a lot of value to Game Pass on PC,
yep.
which justifies the $10, which is the normal price it was always supposed to be at. We've been paying $5 a month because it's been in beta this whole time.
Yeah, and people don't even realize how big of like how big the fact, like, regardless of my feelings on EA, freaking that is a huge thing
That's
to
a
have in the
huge
Game
win,
Pass
man.
at no additional cost,
60
man.
60 extra games at no extra
Yeah,
cost.
that's crazy.
That's big.
Yep. You ain't got to sit up here and pay $60 every year for Madden anymore. So that's a big win.
Yeah, fuck it. Just wait till it drops in the vault. Each year's iteration sucks anyways.
Every year they drop Madden when the new one comes out.
I mean, that's what I'm going to be doing for the new hockey game. I'm just going to wait until next August until it drops for free on the vault, and I'll play it then because I'm not going to spend money on it. Fuck you, EA. You didn't get freaking the goddamn cent for me, man.
Paying $60 for sports games is stupid.
Hey,
except for Mario.
it's kind of crazy. I don't care for hockey, but my team is actually in the conference final. I don't even care for it. Dallas Stars.
Damn. Damn.
You watched it. You watched the NHL, don't you, Burr?
The NHL ones?
Yeah, don't you watch the NHL?
I do.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well, recently I do now, yeah, but I stopped watching it a long time ago.
So hold on. Don't Canada got their own hockey league, or y'all just? I know you got.
Well, we have our own teams over here. Like Alex has his fucking Canucks. The closest thing to me is the Leafs, Toronto, because that's like literally right next to my city.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And but yeah, just because I don't watch it a whole lot that very much anymore, just because the team that I root for fucking sucks dick.
Dogs.
Yeah, the Leafs are garbage, dude. So that's why I don't really watch it all too much. But it sucks to see the Raptors get taken out, though, man, against the Celtics. But hey, fuck it, whatever, shit happens. At least we won the goddamn freaking shit once. I'm happy. I was glad to be alive for that.
Yeah, at least you have a basketball team. We don't have one anymore.
Well, y'all still in Canada. It's Canada.
Y'all actually did a long time ago. I don't remember that.
Yeah, we had the Grizzlies. I think they're
yes, Memphis Grizzlies. It used to be what it used to be called?
Okay.
Was it Montreal? No, not Montreal. Was it
it's the
Montreal?
Vancouver Grizzlies.
Oh, Vancouver. Okay, yeah.
That was a long time ago.
Montreal. Alex ain't from fucking Montreal. What the fuck? Motherfucker speaking French. Ça va bien, ça va bien.
Oh, so the Raptors at the playoffs. I didn't know that. Oh, wow.
Yeah, they got beat out there. I think the last game was yesterday, and they fucking got fucking smacked down, dude.
Hey, it's been a lot of less LeBron slandering these past few days because they've been winning. They've been winning. So y'all know every time Lakers lose a game, boy, you're gonna see so many LeBron hate. It's so crazy how much they hate this man so much. He lose one game, boy. He's an antichrist. Like, God dang. I never see any.
He bound down to calmness anyway. So.
Okay, there we go. Okay, you one of those. You one of those. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Another question is, do you buy Nike shoes?
Now we're gonna be talking about sweatshops and all that. Oh, Jesus Christ. You know what pisses me off? All that bullshit. They be the main ones wearing Nikes. And they complaining about an athlete, protesting and stuff. Talking about what about the kids in other countries working in sweatshops? Okay, what are you wearing?
Who do you think made your shoes?
I know. If you're so concerned, then you need to take them shoes off. Take those clothes off. It's just a bunch of hypocrisy that's going on. I was not trying to get political. I'm just saying. It's just so crazy.
It's okay.
It is crazy. These people moving the goalposts and picking shoes.
They are.
Oh my goodness.
We can talk about this after the podcast is over with. Because I know a lot of people gonna be bitching and complaining.
I ain't trying to talk about all that, man. It's just. But anyway, what was we talking about? The Series X and the S? Oh, I didn't know Dirty left.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we got about everything.
Did you talk about the what Apple is doing, like to allow freaking xCloud and all that shit?
Fuck
Apple's
Apple.
Trash.
That 30% cut. That is some bullshit.
No, like that's the standard.
That is highway robbery, dude.
That's the standard cut to put your app on the App Store. You have to pay 30%.
I'm glad I never owned an Apple product ever in my life, so they can eat a dick.
Fuck Apple, dude.
They make garbage.
So anybody got any questions in the chat before we get up out of here? Anybody?
Questions, people. Questions. Hey, y'all could ask me about my bowling.
Dave J has a question. He says Nintendo did not announce the Switch price until they had less than 2 months before the release. Why are people being doom and gloom when PlayStation and Xbox do the same?
Well,
hey, he does actually bring up a good point, because I do remember it was September when they did that conference for the Switch.
Yeah,
so he's right about that. No, but because it didn't launch until
February, it was in January.
Well, yeah, they
March the following year.
They didn't announce the price until 2 months before. That's
but
true.
Normally we always get
go ahead. I could have sworn they did it in September though.
The price? No, they just showed us. or talk.
Man, I swear to God.
Yeah, but how often do we get?
It might have been January.
Yeah, but how often do we get a brand new console released in
It was in
spring?
January.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it released in
I'm thinking of
spring. Was it
something
March? How often do we get a console releasing in March? Like they was doing their own thing, but traditionally.
Oh no, yeah, okay. So it wasn't
Yeah,
September
they
when we
changed,
first
they
revealed
changed
the
the
name of the system, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. October.
That's what I'm thinking of. Okay, yeah, you guys are right. 'Cause it was
to us
January when
and
they did
talked
the
about
actual
price in
Switch
January.
conference.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah.
okay. So that's what I was thinking of, man. So I was getting them mixed up.
Yeah, he's absolutely right.
Fucking Nintendo.
Nintendo waited 2 months before, but the difference is we're in a different world right now, different climate. People are bored. We're stuck. A lot of people are stuck at home. They want to know where they can throw their money at. So I think
Yeah.
there's a lot
Right?
of-
Yeah.
I think a lot of people are tired of their Xbox One and their PS4. It's been 7 years. As the Wii U was
They're
only
tired of
4
looking at
years,
it.
so you're talking about an extra 3 on top of that. So
Right.
I think people are just anxious and they want to know what's going on because there's basically no good news in the world ever. It's always negative shit. So people want something to cling on to and they want to know when they can buy their console. That's all.
Right.
Well, Sony fans got news today to cling on something, man. That Kenya got delayed until 2021.
Yeah, you're weirdly happy about that. But yeah, that Kenya game looks awesome.
I'm not weirdly happy about that, dude, because now I got to wait too as well in order to play on the PS4. So shit, I got to wait too.
Are you getting?
Oh yeah, Kenna got delayed. That game looks awesome, so I don't mind waiting.
It does.
Are you getting
It
the?
does. It looks
Are you getting the
very good.
Xbox at lunch, Bear? Are you getting the Series S or
No.
the X?
No, not
Like,
getting an Xbox until when Avowed comes out or Fable comes out.
Oh,
That's when I'll
okay.
get my all access
Man,
one.
Fable's like 3 years.
Yeah, that's kind of you'll be
Like,
waiting.
that's how I normally wait 3 years, anyways, into a generation. I mean, shit. I remember I did that shit with the Wii U
Yeah.
because I got the Wii U right when Bayonetta was getting ready to drop.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, even though they don't really have much at
Well, I know.
launch, but you get to play Gears at 120 frames a second. That's crazy. 120.
Well, like Bear, you're a perfect example of someone who should take advantage of their all access program.
That's what
I
I'm
am
saying.
doing that. That's exactly how I'm getting mine. Yeah. Well, because I mean, it's smart when you think about it because I can. I don't mind paying 25 for that, or I'll probably end up being like 31 over
It'll
your
probably
Canadian
be
ones. Either way,
35. Yeah.
yeah, I don't mind paying that for the Series S, and then at the same time, I can save up money for either my Switch or my PS5, which I'm probably gonna go with the Switch first because I kind of craving some Nintendo fucking love, dude. Honestly,
Yeah.
you know what I mean. So
Well, because
Yeah.
like the PS5 and Xbox have 90% the same library.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm not really that big of a fan of Sony games per se, outside of a few notable exceptions. Bloodborne 2 being the only one I give a fuck about right now, if it ever
If
comes
you're
out.
getting
So-
if you're getting the Xbox, I would suggest getting the Switch instead of the PlayStation.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna gun for the Switch first because, like I said, I'm really craving Nintendo right about now, dude.
Yeah.
So waiting on Bayonetta 3 though.
Tayshawn, yeah. Tayshawn got a question. What y'all think about Mario 3D All Stars selling out?
It's fantastic. I cannot wait to scalp mine for triple the price of what it is.
Are you seriously gonna do that?
Of
You
course,
seriously
I
gonna do that, Alex?
Fucking scumbag.
I am that guy.
That's
You are-
definitely an
you
Alex.
are
for
a
You want
sure.
to
scummy
buy
For
my
sure.
copy?
One of the most scummiest
You want to buy my
scum.
copy? I'll give you the eBay link for $300.
Jesus.
Jesus Christ, people
Hate
are gonna
you
scalp that
type.
shit for 3. Well, yeah,
I hate you type,
Fucking
man.
Nintendo limiting that shit. They know what
Man,
they're doing.
such a scumbag.
Hey,
dude.
don't-
And they did that
blame
shit with
me.
the Amiibos,
You
man.
used
They
to
did
get-
that shit
yeah,
with
exactly.
that 25th anniversary All-Star re-release.
You want to get
on
mad
the
at
Wii,
someone,
dude.
get mad at Nintendo. I'm not the one who
I
made
can't.
the
I
game.
can't be
They
mad
did
at
that
Nintendo
thing.
because Nintendo fans come after me. I can't. They can't.
Well, too bad.
I'm
bought two, and I'm
what's,
gonna
what's,
sell
what's
one.
that same excuse they always say? Oh, you just entitled, sir. You want them entitled. Get out of here with that. Listen, I'm entitled. Entitled to what? If I'm the paying customer, I should just shut my mouth and take it? Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
Exactly, man.
Get
Exactly.
out of here.
Why,
Only
Man,
in
wait,
gaming
talking
Who
about-
community.
said that you're entitled
Bear.
to it?
why'd you talk,
I
said-
talk about Nintendo on an anti-Nintendo podcast?
Wait a minute. I never.
Oh, no.
been- Oh, wait a minute.
Oh,
I am
No,
not
no.
anti-Nintendo. Look, I would call BS.
Lies.
Lies.
So you telling me Nintendo has not been doing some questionable things to get called out upon?
What are you talking about?
So you tell me Nintendo has
you
not
talking about,
done
Real?
a lot of questionable things.
No.
Questionable things.
No, real. They're saying to the God they could never do no wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So by me trying to give some criticism, constructive criticism, I'm the bad
You
guy.
did there.
I'm the
You got
bad
the
guy.
anti-Nintendo guy on a rant.
Yeah, but see, but that's the thing, though.
Lord,
Real.
Jesus,
You gotta
boy, y'all
remember,
killing
like,
me.
people have been criticizing Nintendo since fucking the NES days, dude. When parents used to do that shit, 'cause they saw like, well, then actually not really so much on the NES because people weren't really known how the price was gonna look for shit. But I'm sorry, dude, man. Like during the fucking Wii era, dude, when that shit came out, and like Nintendo controllers and the Wii nunchuck cost more than the average Xbox 360 or PS3 controller, they've been doing this for so long, dude. Nintendo is the only company that gets away with it. Doesn't matter what you say or what you do. Like it does not matter.
It's not like I said. It's not me being anti-Nintendo. I just want better deals, better business practice. That's it. What's wrong with wanting better? That basically, not for me, but for the other Nintendo fans. But for some reason, other Nintendo
Who cares
fans.
about them?
No. What I'm saying is,
you just gotta be happy with what Nintendo gives you, man.
those
Who
other
cares
Nintendo
about that?
fans, they'd rather
You
pay
know
more
what?
money and have less. That's
You
why
know
I'm
what
saying.
happens if they didn't make this Mario game? If it wasn't limited, you know what would happen, Real? I wouldn't be making a bunch of money, so shut the hell up.
You one of them guys.
Yes, sir.
You one of them guys. You scumbag. You just I hate y'all. Now y'all. So you telling me
Okay.
Nintendo's not in the wrong for this? Are they not in the wrong for this?
Oh hell no! I am making money from this. Why would I ever say they're in the wrong?
Hey, Nintendo, you want to give me another Punch-Out game, please?
To support this kind of behavior.
Okay. What about the people that actually want to buy it, but they can't buy it because of scumbags like you who are selling it for triple the price?
Well, maybe they should get
That's
off their
their problem.
fat ass and go pre-order the game.
Damn.
That's messed up.
Did you know I pre-ordered that Zelda Breath of the Wild special edition when it came out? I got the very last one at my local store. That thing cost like $150. I sold it for $400.
Oh,
I
Jesus.
bet you did.
That's it's so easy to resell things to Nintendo fans.
What you go on Craigslist and sell it? What you put on Craigslist, don't you?
Yeah. Well, because I didn't have Facebook Market at that time, but yeah, now I would use Facebook.
Oh, okay. Just be careful, man. You got some people, man. Just don't meet them.
Craigslist is kind of shady. Yeah.
Just
Facebook
don't meet them under the bridge at night. Just like,
No, that's probably not a good idea. I don't. If you're meeting someone under a bridge at night, you should be stabbed.
Right.
For being so damn dumb.
no.
Hey, not just under the bridge. I meet them by the back alley.
Yeah, me and this back alley at midnight.
Now,
Don't be alarmed if my boys are with me.
Now, like this old man, when he sold me one of his old CRTVs and at the built-in DVD player and the VHS, like he wanted me to meet him in his parking lot. Like ain't nobody over there. I was like, dude, like no, I can't do that. No, if I'm gonna buy something from somebody on Craigslist, a complete stranger, I'm gonna meet you at a public place.
Public place, yeah.
Public place, like yeah, I don't know you. No, but he was an older guy. Like he didn't. He like he wasn't all into the new age technology. So I had to explain it to him. He probably maybe in his 60s, 70s. I don't know, but I had to explain.
The question is, did he give you candy?
Oh Lord, there we go. Give me candy. I tell you what, if he had a black van and some candy, I'm going the other way, man. I'm going the other way. Shit.
Hey, buddy. I got some candy in my van for your kids.
Come to the back of the van. I brought some candy.
Damn, I'm surprised that character's still allowed on that show. I'm just surprised he's still there.
Right.
You know they got rid of the voice actor for Cleveland. He's no longer playing Cleveland no more because
he stepped down himself though.
Yeah, I guess with all the stuff that's going on, I guess they want black people to play black characters.
I had no idea he was white, to be honest.
Oh, I did. Because I guess the reason why I knew because when I bought the collection, DVD collection, a long time ago, I was watching the special edition. I guess looking
behind
at
the
the
scenes
voice
and shit,
actors and
yeah.
actors, and that's all I saw.
Yeah, I usually don't pay
okay, that
attention to
makes
that
sense.
kind of stuff. I just assumed he was black, and I found out he was white. I was like, damn, really?
He did a hell of a job.
You right?
Yo, it's amazing to think how much fucking things have changed within like the last 9 months, man, since this fucking
So people got more
20
time on their
years
hands to bitch.
Oh yes, they do.
yeah,
Yes, they do.
yeah. Because like now we just got like over here where I live, we just got our freaking mask freaking mandatory extension now until the end of freaking of the year.
Yeah.
Which is stupid as fuck.
Just wear your mask or Amira's gonna come and fart in your face. Or something.
Ew.
God, stuck in her jelly rolls.
Ew. Okay, now it's getting weird now. Okay, any more questions before we get up out of here? Any more questions?
Shout out to Amira, man.
CVL got a.
He said, "Will LeBron ever admit he has attention-seeking fraud?"
Huh?
What?
LeBron Kaysen?
Will LeBron ever admit he has attention-seeking
Oh,
fraud?
LeBron.
Oh,
I thought he said LeVon. I was like,
LeBron.
Will LeBron ever admit
yeah, that's what I heard too. Yeah.
fraud? Like I said, he got so many haters, man. Like, this dude is 35 years old and still playing at a high level, and people still hate him. Like, God dang.
Well, I mean, G-Rock likes him, so
he
clearly
never-
he must be a fraud.
He never asked to, somebody's in trouble. Oh, okay.
Huh?
Never mind. That's his, I'm not sure what that is. What I was about to say? Damn, I lost train of thought. Oh yeah, LeBron. Like, he never asked to be compared to Jordan. He never did. They put this on him. Like, when he was in high school, they say he's a chosen one. He's gonna be the next MJ. This and that and this and that. He never himself out of his mouth say he's gonna be better than Jordan. He never say he's gonna be the greatest of all time. They marked him that, and each year has been. If you don't win the championship, you the worst ever. Even though he's been to more NBA finals than everybody else, he's the worst basketball player ever. They keep on talking about his finals records. Oh, he's 3-6. He sucked. But he won 3 championships. Even Charles Barkley never won the championship. Steve Nash never won a championship. Vince Carter, Tracy McGrady, Allen Iverson, great basketball players.
Who won more than 3?
Jordan. Kobe, like that. Ray Allen, Kevin Garnett. I'm just naming great basketball players. Paul Pierce never only won 1 championship. Well, no, they won one. I'm just saying.
They won one.
Like, LeBron, he is still a top 5. However you want to put him, he's a top 5. Like you just gotta give credit when credit is due.
He's just not the best. He's just not Jordan. That's all.
Look. That's
Why you gotta post that disgusting gif of that fucking fat bitch there, fucking Alex? What the fuck are you doing, bro? What the fuck are you doing?
Hey man,
Jesus, I almost lost my appetite when I fucking went into your Discord server. You prick.
Dave J has a question. Oh, wait,
What?
actually, CBL has another question. What are your price predictions for PS5 now that Xbox dropped their price? We kind of talked about this before. Mine is $4.99 for the regular one and $3.99, possibly $4.49 for digital.
Yeah. Unless they undercut the digital one, $2.99.
Yeah,
fucking
right.
amazing.
There's no that would be a miracle. But I don't think so.
Yeah, that'd be a miracle, but that'll be a Hail Mary to throw it out there too as well. I mean, yes, Sony will definitely lose the money for it, but they'll gain it back real quick though. They'll gain it back real quick.
Dave got a question. He said
they could do something interesting like $3.99, including Miles Morales or something.
Miles Molasses?
Spider-Man.
Oh,
ain't they making another
I know
movie?
You like to downplay Spider-Man, but Spider-Man sold 10 million copies. And
No, I know, dude. Hey, trust me, I ain't hating on the success that Spider-Man got. I just wish that it wasn't Spider-Man. I really want a Marvel.
It's because he's black.
Fucking X-Men.
It's because he's black.
Like that.
Yeah, you don't like he's black.
Yeah, Bear saw,
no,
Bear,
I don't know. I just don't fuck with Spider-Man.
Oh, now we get it. Now we get it.
Now we got him.
Okay. No, just playing with you, bud. I hope they make another Miles Morales movie. I actually did like it. Hope they make another one.
That was a really good movie.
I haven't seen it
Dave
yet.
says since
Yeah.
this is Real's podcast, what's your prediction of Sega's announcement at the Tokyo Game Show?
That they're gonna
Oh,
continue.
I can tell you exactly what they're going to show. Nothing.
Oh, shit!
man.
I wouldn't necessarily say
Bullshit.
nothing.
I'm predicting Sega's gonna announce the rest of the Yakuza games for PC. That'll be exciting.
That would be cool.
Y'all got
that would
remember?
be cool.
Y'all got
Maybe
remember?
more Persona games for PC. Maybe a Persona game.
They
for Switch,
need to.
maybe.
They need to put the main Persona games on all platforms, not just put it on PS4. That's what they
it
need
needs
to
to go
do.
multi-plat.
Bro, yeah, if they put Persona on Xbox, dude, and they put that shit in the
They
TV,
need to.
man, I'm
It would
down.
go straight into Game Pass.
I'll still
yeah.
buy it regardless if it doesn't go to Game Pass. I'm still gonna buy it
The only
regardless.
Persona game I know
series
that's on
fucking, man,
Xbox
I
is
need to finish 5, man.
Persona 4
I need to
Arena.
finish
Just goes
5.
by fighting game. Yeah.
Yeah, Persona 4.
And the romantic one too.
But then again, it won't. Like the way Phil Spencer is gravitating these Japanese games, it won't surprise me if we actually see some more.
Yeah,
Persona
he's actually
games.
going out of his way, like dropping the bag on them to get those games in the game.
I swear, if we get
Apparently, it's a bad thing, though.
huh?
Well, if you're stupid.
I've heard people tell me that's a bad thing. I'm like, why is that a bad
How
thing?
is
I'd
that a
love to
bad
support
thing?
Japanese
I
games on
don't-
a fucking North American console. What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't understand how it's a bad thing because like these developers get paid up front.
Yeah,
from
they get paid up
Microsoft,
front,
but-
so they got their
Yeah,
money.
exactly.
They got their money.
Exactly. I bought Nier Automata on Xbox. The game is fucking awesome.
that game
I've
is
been talking shit about it for years.
top 5 game of the generation
Yeah.
game.
Oh, don't forget.
Yeah, after how long I
don't-
was talking mad shit, and then I finally played it, I was like, okay, this is actually.
That's
pretty
how I
fucking
knew
awesome.
you were bullshitting because that game is fucking awesome.
I guess.
Shut up.
I guess.
Shut
Don't, if the whole Tokyo Game Show, don't y'all think they're gonna announce something about Sonic since they going on their 30th anniversary?
Didn't they say Sonic's on a
fuck.
like they're gonna try and do 5-year cycle for Sonic though?
I think so, but how long has it been for Sonic Forces?
Forces was 2018.
17.
2017.
Oh,
2017, I think, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
17. Yeah.
Maybe they could show a new Sonic, at least like the beginnings of it or something.
I'm pretty sure we might get a 2D Sonic
Maybe a
game
sequel
before
to
the 3D.
Mania.
Yeah,
That's
sequel to
definitely
Mania.
gonna happen.
Yes.
If they doing a 5-year cycle of Sonic, that's like, yeah, make sure the game is good, man. This every year it's been trash for a long time.
Yeah.
Very bad.
Oh, hey,
Xbox,
Sega, you
but
wanna give me another
Dave
Streets
J
of
says
Rage? You wanna give me
Xbox
Streets of
fans
Rage
won't
5?
support Persona. That's true, Dave J, but if it comes to Game Pass, it'll be great.
Streets of Rage 5 will be awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, hey, man, hey, I'm always down for another good classic beat 'em up game, bro.
Oh, I loved
man.
it.
Well,
I
that's
loved it.
I'm excited for that Scott Pilgrim game. That's supposed to be a really good beat 'em up.
I'm
Oh,
definitely.
yeah,
Is that
Scott
coming out for
Pilgrim,
all platforms? Or is that
baby.
just on the Switch?
I think it's everywhere.
Good, because I'm definitely picking that up for sure.
And it's only $15 too.
Oh yeah,
I'm
yeah,
gonna
not
wait.
bad,
I'm
you
gonna
know.
wait for a
Yeah.
little to get the physical copy of Scott Pilgrim. I
don't
bet you
think
limited run.
I don't think there is a physical copy, man. Unless you want to go to limited.
Unless
run.
Limited Run gets a hold of it.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck them. They are some. They.
I just
Yeah.
dropped $250 on limited run today for Shantae's shit.
You thought I called Alex?
Oh, yeah, you actually bought that?
Shit.
Nice.
Limited Run. They are the
Well,
scummiest
yeah,
guys
you
on
love
the
that
planet.
franchise.
I
can't
still
deal with
haven't
them.
gotten my first Shantae collector's edition from them. Still waiting. It's been 4 months, 5 months.
Jesus
These
Christ,
guys
bro.
they're the worst, but they're the only ones that do physical Shantae shit for collectors. So fuck.
Oh, I guess that's about it. I can't really think of anything else. Anybody doing anything interesting on their channels or whatever? Oh, I forgot y'all don't even do anything no more, do y'all?
I was gonna make a video today, but then we did this podcast, and now I've lost the will to record. So yeah.
What the fuck is this? Oh, Kingdom Farts Melody of Memory. Get out of my fucking face.
Oh, is that that stupid dancing game? Or that
Yeah.
music rhythm game?
I want to know
It's
what's going on with
version
Persona 5 Scramble. What is going on with that game? They tripping.
We're just waiting for like translations. Like, what the hell's taking us so long?
Yeah, I actually saw the gameplay of that the other day. I was like, man, that looks cool. I want
It
to get
looks
that
fun.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Because I think,
I want it in English. I'm not gonna import some stupid Japanese game
but you played Yakuza though.
in English.
Okay. Oh, never mind.
In English. Yo, this Prince of Persia, man. I can't fucking wait, dude.
Oh yeah, that Prince of Persia looks really good.
What, it
The
looks
remake.
so ugly.
Yeah.
Though. What the hell? I can't believe how shitty those graphics are.
Oh man, what the fuck you smoking? I think it looks good.
I don't know what you're smoking there, man.
Shut up, fucking Alex! God damn it!
I was like, when they said it was a remake, I was expecting it to look a lot better than that.
Right. Okay, so check this out. So if you pre-order the game on Xbox, right, or anywhere, I guess, you get that back to origin set, which is like the original model,
Yeah,
like the original design look of him and shit. That actually look too bad.
that's pretty cool.
I don't give a fuck. I want it, man. I don't give a fuck
Mhm.
because I've been craving ever since Assassin's Creed took over fucking Prince of Persia, dude. Fuck AC, by the way.
I'm just saying,
yeah,
man,
I'm happy.
The prince deserves better.
Yeah, it is definitely not Assassin's Creed.
All right.
Assassin's Creed.
Even though I played multiple entries in the series, dude, but I can't fuck with that franchise, dude. Like, it's such a snooze fest for me.
I don't like how it is now. I like the older Assassin's Creed games.
Yeah. Like the first two games were all right. I didn't mind those two at all.
Syndicate's
3 was
really
garbage
good.
when I played on the Wii U, and so was fucking. Black Flag was actually pretty good.
Black Flag
It was okay.
awesome.
Can
Yeah,
I
Black
add
Flag
some
was
little
alright.
to the Prince of Persia? If you think if the first game, which is Prince of Persia, the remake, if that sells well, will you think they're gonna make more games after that for that?
Yo,
Like,
give
the
me a
trilogy?
remake to Warrior Within.
Oh yeah, that one.
So
hell yeah.
now I'm back to 6 dislikes. So what happened to all those dislikes?
Gone,
It must have been a soccer count. It has to be.
maybe.
Damn, real man, you still got haters on your channel, bro? Well, then
I guess.
Don't feel bad.
I don't care.
What the hell? Back to 6
breaking
dislikes.
down.
I'm looking
your
at
content,
screenshots
dude.
of the original game. Like, it definitely looks better than the original from 2003. But like,
Yeah, but look at all the look at the
Definitely
blur
not.
effect, man, and fucking the bloom effect in that game was fucking. Oh my god. Any game that
it is
uses
definitely
bloom,
a lot better
fuck
than this
you.
old one. But like, goddamn, they could have did so much more.
Yeah, they could have, man. But honestly, at this point, man, I don't give a fuck. I just want the Prince to come back. Because, like I said, fuck the French and fuck Assassin's Creed.
All right. I guess we done went over the 2-hour mark before we get to the fuckboy house. I ain't trying to get exposed. So yeah, it's been a good podcast.
for having
Talked
me
a lot
on,
talk about some Nintendo, some Sony and Microsoft and whatever. Anybody else have anything to say before we close up out of here? Anybody? We're good. Okay. What's up? Good. What about you,
Oh,
Dirty? Been quiet.
I do.
What's up?
Say
Tochambeau.
that
There you
again?
go, I'm out.
What you say, Dirty?
Wait a minute. What was the question again?
No, I said, do you have any closing statements before we head up out of here?
Oh, nah.
Oh, okay. All right, good podcast as usual. Appreciate everybody come out. Make sure you hit that like button, and we're gonna do this again next Friday, and maybe me and T might do another retro podcast Tuesday. So just stay tuned, and I'll let y'all guys know. Make sure you follow me on my Discord. I just put the Discord in the chat, and I will put it in the comment section as soon as this podcast uploads. So appreciate everybody coming out, and I will see y'all next ride. Oh, yeah. I forgot. Gotta do an outros. Let's go do outros. Yeah, I'm tired. Let's go do outros before we get up out of here. Let's start with you, Dirty.
Yo, this is your boy Dirty. I want to thank Real for letting me on the podcast, and we're going to get out of here quick so he can get him some rest.
Yeah.
All right, Jalen.
What's going on, everyone? This is your boy Jalen. Had a good time on this podcast. Right now, I'm playing some Super Mario All Stars right now, and I'll catch y'all later.
All right, Bear. Bar.
There's my outro. I did my outro.
You did?
Huh?
What?
Yeah.
I didn't hear
Ground
nothing.
on the mic. That's all I did.
Oh, that's
Jesus
your
Christ.
outro.
That's my outro, yeah.
All
He
right.
just growled.
Whatever. Fucking learn on this bitch.
Okay. All right.
No, thanks for having me, though. I appreciate it, though, real man. Thanks for having me on, buddy.
All right, no problem. Kendall.
It's a good time to be on the podcast with all you guys. You know, I would like to come back if you want me to.
But you messed up in your intro though. You messed up though. That's it. That's it. You get no more chances. That's it. No, I'm messing with you.
But so this is gonna be my final say. So game the fuck on.
All right, appreciate you coming, man. I don't mind bringing you back on. Last not least, Alex.
All right. Yeah, we don't get to do our intros in this show. We don't get to do our outros.
Whatever.
But it's another good week of Real Talk podcasts. A lot of good topics this week. Yeah, we'll be back next week. Hopefully, maybe Nick will be back, and or Kendall can take his spot because apparently he is Nick's son, from what I understand.
Yeah, we need a white guy. Yeah, we got to have that affirmative action. Kendall don't count. He's he's half. Well, no, you do got white in. He's half. No, we need full blooded. We need a full blooded white guy.
Oh damn.
Yeah, we need the affirmative action.
I'm biracial.
No,
It's like the reverse of Spawn Wave, is what you're saying.
I kind of look like a white person, but I'm still black. So.
Well, yeah. In America, you are black. Let's just be real. You know they got the one drop rule.
Canada, I'm actually Chinese.
Get the fuck out of here, Bear. All right. So I guess God damn, I lost my train of thought. Oh, you already did your outro, Alex?
Yep.
God dang. Okay. I'm tired, guys. I'm tired. But anyway, guys, I appreciate everybody coming out here. We will see y'all guys in the next ride. Peace. Peace.
Yo, peace.
Peace out.
Peace.